Young Turks. I like the Baker Mayfields. I like the Patrick Mahomes. I like the Lamar Jacksons. But I do like those grizzled veterans who know how to play the game, know how to run their team, and know how to handle difficult. Just showing my age, too.
This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And his first look is incomplete. James Conner, the running back, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, 2nd year, even more success. A pick-6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now it's Conner. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And it's play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick-6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here comes Ben Roethlisberger and the Steeler offense back onto the field. And now, Charles, this becomes a pretty important 2nd drive for them. They're already down a pair of scores here in the 1st quarter.
As you noted, they're down 2 scores, and to me...
And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Christian Wilkins. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. So they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Eric Rowe that time able to knock that pass away. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now, how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
50. Watch out. Relax.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. He'll dump this one off to Connor. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for it with Connor. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Here's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. 17-0 our score after 1. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. The tackle there by Mark Barron. To throw is Fitzpatrick. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. And Stills bringing it in. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. They run with a backup. It's Kenneth Farrow. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
And Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target, and it's 3rd down. Ben leaves DeConner on the draw. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeout. And no move to get the offense off the field despite failing. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And that is going to be incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold.
Okay, partner, let's mix things up a bit. This is something that's been a staple of morning television programs for a long time. Let's bring it to Madden, some power rankings. Give me your top 5 through 7 weeks.
All right, I'll start with number 5, and that's the Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson, he can throw it as well as run it, but his running, that's so exciting. Number 4, the Green Bay Packers. Looks like Aaron Rodgers and his head coach Matt LaFleur, looks like they're in sync, and the Packers are playing awfully well right now. Number 3, San Francisco. Their defense built to travel. They can play anywhere and take on anyone, and they run the ball on offense. Number 2, New Orleans. They've survived without Drew Brees. In fact, they flourished with Teddy Bridgewater, and their defense, vastly underrated, one of the top 3 in the league. And last but not least, shocker, New England. And I did think about putting New Orleans ahead of New England, but New England's defense is the best in the league, and Tom Brady on the other side, they still reign supreme.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Sanders' kick is good, and that stretches this lead to 20-8.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now, 30 seconds left in the first half. And this will probably be the last play of the second half gets started. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. On 3rd and short, Drake. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new.
He was kind of underutilized last year when Adam Gase was head coach, only 7 starts, but now he's going to get a chance under new head coach Brian Flores to really showcase his talent. He certainly flashed his diverse playmaking abilities a season ago. 9 touchdowns, 5 through the air, and 4 on the ground.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. To throw, Fitzpatrick. It gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Running for the shotgun with Dre. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick.
Well, partner, let's take a quick look ahead to Week 8. A couple of exciting matchups. Carolina and undefeated San Francisco, and then Green Bay and Kansas City on Sunday night. That should be a fun one.
It should be. In Green Bay, Kansas City, a rematch of the first ever Super Bowl that was played. Green Bay winning that one in Los Angeles at the Coliseum. But that Carolina-San Francisco game is so intriguing to me because to me it's a battle of defenses. Carolina's defense is playing at a high level. But is anyone playing better defense in San Francisco outside of New England? I would say no.
And then also Seattle and Atlanta. I bring up that game because, gosh, if the Falcons lose, Dan Quinn might not have a job.
Yeah, that's true, and I hate that because DQ is one of the best guys you're going to meet. And it was just 2 years ago, his team was in the Super Bowl. But right now, they're 1-6, and if they lose to Seattle, they're facing an open week, and there'll be a heavy discussion and a job referendum on him at that point.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Roethlisberger. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh. Roethlisberger. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. Roethlisberger now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field. position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso. And the Steelers on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Roethlisberger. And he's got Moncrief. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the draw, Connor. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now it's Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a really alert defense because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Vance McDonald there to make the grab. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They had
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.